If you're in New England and you want to find cellar holes, you gotta go out there. Wow, I can tell you it's the largest pewter anything I have ever dug. You've got to boldly go where no man has gone in a long time. So it's been, probably 5 years since I've walked down this beautiful old New Hampshire road. You know, I remember it quite well, and as I'm walking along, I'm like, what is all that gray? And last time we were through here, completely remember that the beavers had flooded out this section of the forest. And as you guys can see the wall, this was an old field. Last time we were in here, that was lush green and just starting to flood out. You know, we're talking like inches deep. 5 years later, it's all dead. That is unbelievable. I couldn't believe how far back I could see all that gray. So anyways, I'm going looking for an old home site. So I've walked the old road about a mile, and I've gotten up to about the point I think I need to be at to go into the woods, and I probably have a mile. This is all land that the gentleman who we met years ago put into conservation. He said we could do what we want up here, but I believe there's a home site out there. If not, well, we're going for a good hike today, so let's get moving. So what's taking me out this way? Well, there's a wall further up the road that just goes into all this land. I've never followed it, and I'm just kind of taking the shortcut right now at a 45 and hoping I'm gonna pop onto that wall. But again, it's the same old thought process I have. There's too much land out here for somebody to not have lived upon it in the past. It's getting thick, worse, and wet. I'm hoping I didn't shoot too far off to the east, and that wall isn't as long as I think it is, but I'm maintaining a 45 as best I can and avoiding all the swamp, but it is getting worse. Well, breaking out of the swamp, it's quite nice in here, and there's our wall, big and proper. So we're gonna get on that and follow it. Well, by New Hampshire standards, this isn't too bad out here. It actually looks like it hasn't been cut in a while because the ground is fairly clean. I don't know if the land has been approved upon or it's just naturally not too bad. But I think I'm getting to the point where I need to have gone to the east to start looking. So I'm looking around, it's completely suitable to have been a farm here. And I start aiming for the big tree, because a lot of times the loggers don't cut near the cellar hole, which that sure does look like one to me. I do see rocks. I don't know if they're stacked in there, but only one way to find out. Let's turn the machine on. Well, we got a little bit of iron. If this is a foundation, I'm assuming this is the chimney stack. But my curiosity and the clues is that stacked rock in there or is just ledge? I'll tell you one thing, this thing is old if it's a hole. And as we know, you get out to a site like this and you hear iron or anything else, doesn't mean it's a colonial site. It could be loggers, hunters, campers, anything through the years, but I got a solid signal. What we need to do is find some old relics to confirm this as a site. So check this out. It's about a 60. Oh, we definitely got old metal. That's pewter. That's a good sign. Brick. Holy crap. Brick and a massive hatchet. Wow. That is a different style. So the hatchet, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys before, but I always carry plastic bags with me in the event that I find things, you know, of this nature, big, dirty, glass. This way I can carry them out my pack and it doesn't get all nasty in there. All right, we're gonna refer to the awesome book that Tin Man Cliff had sent us in reference to the hatchet. Boy, that's a big piece of iron. All right, so let's see what we got here. Well, from the information that I'm getting, you know, this is an axe, not so much a hatchet, and it would have been used for all kinds of things, as in clearing land, building the houses. This section called the pole is apparent, and it looks like that shape there, which says Anglo-American, about 1715. That's about as close as an idea as I can get, but the design seems true. The era for where I was would be early 1700s. That's awesome. I've never found one like this. And it never fails. The further out I get, the heavier the stuff I find to carry back. Interesting, it's pewter again. I don't know. Oh. Button. With a hole. And right in the chimney stack. Good. Alright, I think it's safe to say that this is a very early site. Well, I've been going at it for 20, 25 minutes. Pretty quiet. And most of the signals, the only signals that you guys have seen, are in the chimney stack. Brick. Come on. Pewter button. Wow. That was not easy. Oh, another upper 40 signal. Oh, cool. It's the back half of a two-piece button. 1700s. These always ring up really low. Bone. What is that? I can tell you it's the largest pewter anything I have ever dug. Pretty cool relic regardless, because I've never dug one. I'll pack that away for safe travels, and hopefully at some point in time somebody can ID that for me. Wow. Bottom of a mug, drinking vessel. Pewter button again. Looks like there's stuff on this one. Well, the main thing of importance is I found the site. I can map it. Bag's heavier now, because this was definitely unknown. Just a hole in the ground. I have about a 2-mile walk out, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back on that main carrier wall, follow it, swing along, because this is decent in here, and see what we find. I'll have to come back here at another point in time, but there's only so much time in the day, so let's move. See, sites like this one could be anywhere out here. The only indication makes me go looking is a wall like this. This is the only wall out here. Runs perfectly east to west, and it's miles long. We just refer to them as carrier walls, but you could go anywhere off either end here, and it could be little cellar holes just like the one we found. So that's why I'm going to keep following it back the way I came in and keep my eyes peeled. There's some signs of old logging. That was a big tree. This is the thing about following these walls and going where you haven't gone before. You don't know when you're going to run into swamp. Well, everybody, I made it back out to the proper road. I have another mile to go. That wall is absolutely remarkable, and it's one of those ones that defies logic, as in no matter what the terrain does, it stays true and just keeps going. And no other connecting walls. I think it's part of the original, for our area, the Grants, the grid square. But I am so glad I went out there today, and obviously we found a site, got some relics, and I got one more lost colonial home site to put on the map. So we'll see you very soon. Until next time, enjoy your not Thursday.